Gaffer, there was a whole host of positives in last weekend's win over Kings Lynn. However, there's no doubt the two new boys, Harry Perrett and Sinclair Armstrong, stole a lot of the headlines. You must have been delighted with the impact they had at either end of the pitch.
Yeah, but you're always crossing your fingers when you bring in new players, and Sinclair started, fantastic, because everybody could see his pace in that first couple of minutes when he went through, didn't quite finish. Goalie made a good save. Harry took a little bit of time, 5-10 minutes or so to get into it, but when he did, he showed what he's got as well. So yeah, it was a chance that we took, and it came off for us because they were very much a part of our win.
Your home side, the team's home form over the last few games has actually been very good. 3 successive wins, 3 successive clean sheets. Over the course of the past year, though, it's probably been more the team's away form that's caught the eye. Do you think there's any particular reason why the team has settled into what we probably class as the normal pattern of league form?
No, I think football's, it's 11v11. There's all sort of conditions. There's injuries. There's new signings. There's all sorts of things that go on. So I don't think there's any pattern as such. I felt that we obviously needed to get 2 or 3 wins at home consecutively, and no goals against, because we were letting in goals previously at home. So we tried to be a little bit more solid without taking away our attacking play, if you like, and so it was great to get the 3 wins for our home fans. Now we go, we've got to pick up results away now. Again, we had 2 poor away performances really at Borehamwood and Bromley, and we've got to start picking up our performances away from home.
And when things don't quite go to plan, sometimes everybody looks for experienced players to step up, or new experienced players to come in. However, 2 youngsters in Harry Perrett and Sinclair Armstrong, their enthusiasm was just infectious on Saturday, when it seemed to give everybody a lift, not just in the team, but also in the crowd.
Exactly, and I think the team were happy that at that moment in time Sinclair gave us that threat up there. He's a bit of a game changer on the day. Nobody really knew him. I'm talking about our crowd, our supporters, but he showed what he could do immediately. And Harry Perrett is a very strong defender, which is what we were looking for. And as I say, he'll get better and better. But both of them don't look their age to me. Sometimes you can see your team lined up against an opposition and you feel that, Christ, it looks like our youth team out there. But those 2 have added to the actual look of the team. It looks stronger, it looks more aggressive, it looks more manly, and that's what we had to do despite their ages.
On Saturday, it was obviously a wonderful occasion, being Community Day at Plainmoor, and it was we had the bonus of obviously having yellow shirts all around the ground on all 4 sides of the ground. But things are going to be very different on Saturday, aren't they? Yeah,
there'll be a little bit of red around, won't there? It's going to be. The lads have got to embrace it, that's for sure, because it's what you're in football for. Big atmospheres, big games. I don't know how many they'll have, 6, 7, 8, whatever it is, thousand. Hollywood stars in the crowd, and we've got to go there and be part of that event. I mean, we got to try and spoil the event, of course, by trying to win the game and making sure that we're very competitive, because they're competitive, and all our players have got to handle the atmosphere, which would be very much for the home side. But I'm sure our band of Yellow Army away supporters will also let themselves be heard, and we'll be doing it for them.
Now, earlier on this campaign, we've already picked up 2 creditable points on the road against 2 of the fancy teams, Notts County and Chesterfield. But actually, in the aftermath of the Chesterfield game, you were saying that you're not happy with just getting points. You actually want to win these games, because that's what you need to get up to the top. That shows your ambition and the team's ambition.
Yeah, well, I always go out to win a game anyway. I've never gone out to draw a game. and if you draw a game trying to win it, then at least you give it a go, because there are some very good teams in this league that if they get a bit of support behind them, then they're going to be quite consistent. Having said that, recently all those teams have had the odd dodgy result, and it does show the strength of the league when Maidenhead, for instance, beat Wrexham 3-2. Wrexham went down to 10 men for a little while, but actually when they were 2-0 they came back to 2-2 with 10 men, but Maidenhead got it at the end. So it's what teams do on the day, and if a team turns up and a team doesn't, no matter what their form is before that, that team that turns up can win the game, because there's quality in every team in our league.